Hello, everybody.
Are you Crystal Langley?
Yes.
Okay. Wait for your attorney to come back.
I'm here.
There we go. All right, we're in the District Court of Ellis County, Kansas. This is case number 2024 CR 308, State of Kansas versus Crystal Langley. We're here today on an order to arrest and detain filed by the court service alleging violations of Miss Langley's bond. Does the state intend to file a motion to revoke bond at this time?
Yes, Your Honor, and if it hasn't been filed already, it will be shortly.
Okay.
Please, can you please?
So, Ms. Langley, we're going to need to set this for a hearing on the motion to revoke your bond. You have a right to counsel in this matter. Dakota Coombs has been appointed to represent you. We'll get this scheduled for the bond revocation. I will give the state to the 31st of January to get that filed, but it sounds like it's going to be filed fairly quickly. Counsel, do you want to try to schedule the bond revocation hearing at this time? Or do you want to call?
Yes, I would be available to schedule it now.
Okay.
I can schedule it now as well, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further from any party?
No, Your Honor.
Please, can I say I genuinely, I really
Ms. Langley, caution, you've got an attorney that's been appointed to represent you before you make any statements. I don't know, Mr. Coombs, if you wanted to go into a breakout room at this time, or if you want to contact Ms. Langley at a different time.
If we have time, Your Honor, I could do a quick breakout room with her, and
it's really urgent that I
believe we've got time.
Okay.
Sandy, could you set up a breakout room, please?
Yes, working on it. We'll do.
All right, thank you.
Or does that mean I speak or wait?
You'll be assigned a breakout room where you'll be able to speak with your attorney.
Ms. Langley, is there a button on the screen for you to press?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and press that so you can join the breakout room.
We'll be in recess till they get back.
Your Honor, after speaking with my client, I don't know if you want to just jump right in again, but after speaking with my client, she would like to know if she can possibly be released because most of her bond problems is drug related, and she's got a drug treatment outpatient and an intake scheduled again with Link. And it's supposed to happen Tuesdays and Thursdays as our outpatient, and then our intake is supposed to happen again within this upcoming week.
And I've also been doing
Mr. Becker,
Alamo as well.
Okay, Mr. Becker, what's the state's position then for bond?
Your Honor, one of the conditions that is alleged to have been violated here is that she did not attend treatment. I don't have great confidence that she will attend treatment if released, and I think for the time being, her being in custody is really the only way to compel her to show up to court to resolve this case.
Your Honor, I know she has been late for court a couple times, but she has shown up for every one of her court hearings. With the appointment that she missed for her treatment, it was because she was ill and she couldn't make it. She claims that she did make a phone call and rescheduled it, and that's what's coming up is this rescheduled appointment.
Is there anything further from either party?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to deny bond at this time. We will get this set over for the motion to revoke the bond, and we'll get that set as soon as possible. I do know that they're able to do intakes or evaluations there at the jail. And so if that's the direction Ms. Langley needs to go in, I know that they're able to get those done in the jail. So bond tonight at this time, we'll get this set for the bond violation hearing and we'll proceed that way. If there's nothing further, then we will be adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. If you want to stay on, I guess we'll.
Looks
Danny,
like,
we'll.
looks
I
like he
forgot
just
about
jumped
that.
off. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
I'll
have
call
to
him.
contact their office to schedule. All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Good morning, jail. Good morning, Ms. Hernandez.
Morning, Judge.
Okay. Let's go with, beginning with People versus Evidz on 25363, appearances for the record.
Here, Hernandez, on behalf of Landon Evidz, we waive the formal reading of the charge, plead not guilty, and request referral for the office of assigned counsel, and I'm ready to address bond when appropriate.
All right. Court winner plea of not guilty, office of assigned counsel. I have pre-exam conference is 2/7 at 10 a.m. Preliminary exam is 2/14 at 11 a.m. That's in front of Judge Clark. As to bond, please.
Mr. Evidz indicated to me that the best address for his mail will be his brother Caleb's address. He's unsure of the actual address and will need to call his brother before he can update the court with that information. He has resided in Saginaw County for the past 7 or more years, and he indicated to me that he's currently on SSI and he has a pending domestic violence matter and was forthcoming about his criminal history and is possibly maybe on probation. He's unsure of his status. For those reasons, we would ask the court for a reasonable bond.
Well, I'm familiar with his status. He was supposed to go to CST counseling, which he has not. And the case, I believe, was going to get handled internally within the prosecutor's office if he completed that, which he did not. And so now I see him on this case. Actually, I think I signed the warrant. If I'm not mistaken. I did yesterday. So that's what reacquainted me with Mr. Evidz. Mr. Evidz, I don't know what the issue is, but you're not listening to what this court has asked you to do. So there's two things. One, I'm going to set a bond of $7,500 cash surety on this case until we can figure out what's going on in your other case. I can guarantee you that you will be setting for a while because I'm revoking your bond in the case that you did nothing on that I have. So get comfortable for a minute and we'll get a plan in place for you. All right, you're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right. So the court winner pleas of not guilty referred to the office of assigned counsel on all the cases. In the matter of People versus Zigler on 25376, 25366, and 25365. Appearances for the record.
Here, Hernandez, on behalf of Lamar Zigler, we waive the formal reading of the charges on all cases and plead not guilty to them all and request referral for the office of assigned counsel, and I'm ready to address bond when appropriate.
My prayer at mass has been answered. Judge Clark has the case, not me. Pre-exam is 129 at 8:30 a.m. Preliminary exam is February 4 at 3:30 p.m. And as I mentioned, Judge Clark has all three cases. Anything you want to say as to bond? I will say that I did review the case and the bond recommendation and quite familiar with Mr. Zigler, hence the prayer at mass that I wouldn't get these cases. Go ahead as to bond.
Yes, Judge. Mr. Ziegler's best address for mail is Saginaw, Michigan 48603. He has resided in Saginaw County his entire life, and he did inform me that he may have pending cases, but he's unsure and was forthcoming about his criminal history and that he is on probation in Saginaw. So we'd ask the court for a reasonable bond.
Well, given I thought the address might be the Home Depot over on Tittabawassee, since that seems where he spends most of his time at. But here, let's do this. Based on the nature of the charges, Mr. Zigler, based on your extensive record, based on your magnetic personality when going through any retail establishment within the county of Saginaw, I'm a little concerned with regard to the economic factors that involve anytime you go into a retail establishment, and that I'm somewhat concerned that you are a threat to the community, given the magnetic personality you have so entailed. Therefore, bond will be set at 20,000 cash surety, given that I believe also you don't really come to court all the time, most of the time, not all the time. And then once a plan is in place, Judge Clark can hear more about the cases, then maybe he can address bond. No going to Home Depot. Once bond is done, that'll be part of the bond condition, or any retail establishment. Maybe you could just stick to Amazon. You're all set. Have a good day. Mires on 244326, appearances for the record.
Mayor Hernandez, on behalf of Roberto Mires, we waive the formal reading of the charge, plead not guilty, and request referral for the office of assigned counsel and a PR bond.
Okay. First, I gotta recall the bench warrant. You failed to respond to a 10-day letter for a walk-in arraignment. So we'll recall the warrant. Court wanted a plea of not guilty, office of assigned counsel, and then ask the bond.
Mr. Mires has resided in Saginaw County his entire life. He is currently on disability, and he informed me he has no pending matters, nothing on his criminal history, and is not on probation or parole.
Mr. Mires, is that the story you told, Ms. Hernandez?
Yes,
Mr. Mires, do I have the wrong lien, or have you been on probation with circuit court a lot?
when I was younger, I might have been.
Oh, okay.
I spent quite some time. When I was a child, I did child restraint.
Just going through the 90s right now. The only thing that comes to mind when I look at your record is a song by the Smiths called Shoplifters Unite. Oh, now I'm in 2000s. A little utter publishing.
Actually, right now I have shoplifting charges, but I never left the store. I've always went to a wheelchair. I'm actually thinking about ordering online because I can't even get off that.
Minute. I'm double checking to see what's going on. Let's see. 10, 20. No. You weren't born in 70, you were born in 69. There you go. You have a bench warrant out of Rochester?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was, Ms. Hernandez was saying that you had no pending matters or record. I was just taken for a loop. I thought that maybe there was. I'm a little concerned, Mr. Mires, with that other bench warrant. Who are you living with over on Sheridan?
Myself. Okay. My income allows me to pay rent and my bills are included.
Okay. Well, let me just I don't know if Rochester's gonna pick you up or not. It may not, they may not. It is a little busy down there, I don't know. But, I'm just a little concerned that, if you're not forthcoming to your lawyer, because you got all 9-10 million people in the state of Michigan accusing you of crime. And the one person you're gonna need is that lawyer who's gonna defend you with great zeal. Make sure that, your rights to the Constitution are followed. Now, in setting bond, I'm a little concerned about, shoplifters uniting, I guess. And so I'm just a little concerned about that. Little community. Let's do this to help you, remind you that you have court. I'm going to put you on pretrial services. So PR bond with day reporting. And just Mr. Mires, if I can just ask, I'm just kind of curious. If you were drug tested today, how would you test?
Or
No, okay. Just what comes to the top of your head?
No, I was not drug tested for anything. I
No,
don't.
if you were tested today, would you test dirty for anything? That's what he's asking.
Maybe edibles.
Okay. All right.
It's like for a body high, nothing upstairs high, but
Okay.
I'm trying for pain. That's why I don't take a Norco or something like that. I just don't like the way it makes me feel.
Let's do this. Let's just see what pharmaceuticals are there, and then my guess is we'll still keep you with the day reporting, just so that we can keep tabs on you. Okay?
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay. Good afternoon. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Now calling 24W003424. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Mustafa Al-Waili. Hopefully I didn't mangle that. If I can please have appearances for the record, starting with the deputy.
Deputy J. Clark, County Sheriff's.
Thank you. And sir, can you please unmute and state your name for the record?
My name is Mustafa Al-Waili.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for an informal hearing in this matter. What I have is a citation dated December 28th, 2024 that charges that on or about that date, you operated a motor vehicle at Ridge Road, at or near Holmes Road, and disobeyed a traffic signal. That is a civil infraction. There is no criminal penalty associated with this. There is, however, a $130 fine and 3 points associated with this. Before we get started, Deputy Clark, was there anything that you wanted to say?
The only thing I have, if you need it, Your Honor, is I have the video.
Okay, nope. That was if you were going to make any offers.
Oh.
But
no.
if you're not required to. Okay, so Mr. Al-Waili, you have 3 basic options when it comes to this ticket. Okay, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, so you have 3 basic options when it comes to this ticket. You can accept responsibility, that is basically admit that you disobeyed a traffic signal, pay the ticket. You can accept responsibility with an explanation so that the court can take into consideration any mitigating factors and potentially lessen or eliminate the fine, not the points. The court does not control the points. That is the Secretary of State. Finally, you can deny responsibility. That is deny that you disobeyed a traffic signal, at which point we'll proceed to the informal hearing. I will swear in both sides, take testimony, and make a decision based on preponderance of the evidence, which is a 49% to 51% standard. Okay, so given those 3 options, which option would you like to go with?
I will take the second option, and I have an explanation for what happened. Like, it was raining, it was crazy dark, I couldn't see the traffic signal. So like the weather conditions, it was the reason what I missed the regulations, the traffic regulation. This was nothing made like intentionally. So that was like a big reason for me. And you know, I am not 20 years old to have the best scene. So what happened, it was like really not meant to be. It was like not intentionally, like you just dark, you miss it easily. The phone was on showing me the map, what is like lighting on my eyes while it's dark, very dark outside. So that was a big reason that I missed the regulation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. And the court does appreciate that explanation. You are being sentenced to pay the fines and costs in this matter. As I stated, that was $130. How much time do you think you need to pay that?
I can pay it next week or through the next week.
Okay.
Not later than Friday.
Okay, thank you very much. Then at this time, as I stated, you're sentenced to pay the fines and costs, and this hearing is concluded. Both of you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.